Hey, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about our next relationship partner. Ooh. Yeah. So, be sure to pause this video, meditate, or choose the pile, the group, the option, whatever you call it. I never know what to call it. Choose one or two or three, whatever. And I have timestamps in the description that you can go to when you find the right pile or option or whatever. And we'll go from there. So, starting with number 1. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so what I'm getting right off the bat, this person is, the first thing that really came to me was travel. The word travel really, really came to me so strongly. So this can be in this can play out in many different scenarios. Your next relationship partner could be a traveler, 1, or 2, you could meet this person while you're on vacation or while you're traveling. You could meet this person at the airport. You could meet them at the seaport if you're traveling by sea, like if you're going on a cruise or something. This person could also be working in, I keep hearing maritime, so this is someone who works like in the seaport area. Like works with ships and stuff like that. Maybe the Navy. Is that the right branch? Navy? Anyway, so this is someone who travels. Particularly, I think for their job, they might travel a lot. And so you might come across this person when you both are going to a certain destination. Maybe they're going one place and you're going to another. Maybe you're both going to be on the same airplane. I don't know. But that's very prominent here, is that someone's a heavy traveler here. This person is very much an intellectual person. They very much like to have intellectual conversation. They like learning things. So this person needs a lot of mental stimulation. This person is also very creative. And they really know how to get in touch with their feminine side. And they know how to keep up with their appearance and stuff like that. Like they're probably, like, this could be like a masculine energy that, for example, gets their nails done. Obviously doesn't like paint their nails or something like that. I don't think it goes to that extent, but they do have them like manicured and make sure that, everything is up to par. I feel like, okay, so I think ultimately what I'm trying to say here is that they know how to keep, like, they keep up with themselves very well. Like, they're very well groomed is what I'm trying to say. Why was that so hard for me to say? So this person, for others of you, this person could also work in finance. They could be an investor. This person is a very financially stable person. Let me see here. And how you guys meet is what I'm going to find out in a little bit. So let me get some insight on this. Well, in terms of meeting, I keep getting something about traveling. So, but the nature of this relationship between you two, I feel like this person hides their feelings. They really don't like to express their feelings. And, I learned recently that people who try to hide their feelings are not emotionally available. I don't know if that's really the case here, but I just thought of that just now. And I don't know how true that is. I think I said that already, but whatever. this person, when you and this other person come together, they're going to try very hard to hold back on their feelings, because it's basically their way of like, what I'm trying to say is that their feelings are going to be a lot deeper than how they're going to really perceive. Okay, this person is also very, I get a lot of very sexual energy. This person very much is sexually attracted to you, in many aspects. It could be the way that you carry yourself. I feel like they look for that in their partners as well, as the way others carry themselves. And I guess what really gravitated them towards you was the way you carry yourself. It's your mind, your body, and spirit. Well, it's more so of like the way you and this other person really connect with each other. And you might meet this person at a time where you feel like it's not the right time. So maybe you had, let's say, for example, just gotten out of a relationship, and you meet this person that you are just enamored by, but you're thinking to yourself, why did I meet you at this time? Why did I meet you at the wrong time? And so, but what if it isn't the wrong time? Maybe you think it's the wrong time, but it's not. So let me see. This person doesn't really seem to let people in very easily. But with you, it's like they're letting their guard down a little bit. And it's like they're going to be at least building a lot of trust in you, to the point where they're like, okay, I think it's safe for me to let my guard down a little bit and show a little more vulnerable side of me. And at the beginning, you both might not understand your connection. Um, in some aspect, I really don't know why they're giving me that. So let me figure this out. So maybe this person is trying to understand why you and this person crossed paths, and it just sticks in their mind, like a sore, what is it? What does that say? How does that saying go? Like a sore thorn or something like that. There's something that they're trying to understand about this connection. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but it's because I was trying to understand. I was trying to trying to figure out that saying. Anyway, so this person, it's like, it's not really so much. This is. I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words. This is a very airy person. They might be an air sign, like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign. Um, Let me see here. Okay, so around meeting this person, you might have just freshly gotten out of a relationship or something. Like, I really am picking up on that. And so that's probably why somebody's thinking, oh, why did I meet you at the wrong time, right? I think I said that already, but I'm really trying to emphasize that. And it's possible that this could be a first for someone in terms of unconditional love. Someone in this connection may have never really experienced that before, like true unconditional love, where it's like you really love and you value someone, regardless of their flaws, and they think that the flaws are the best part of them, and stuff like that, and they really, really accept you for who you are, and you vice versa. But if I'm being honest, I feel like at first, maybe it reminds me of one of those connections where you meet up with them, you connect for a little bit, but then something happens and then you just fall out of touch for some reason. I don't think there's really anything negative in this sense, but it's like something happens, like life interrupts, and then you lose touch for a little bit, but you keep in touch, if that makes sense. It's like you don't talk as much as you used to, but you have each other on social media or something like that. So in a way, you're still connected, but not in communication as much as as you usually were or used to. And then you reconnect with this person later in time or something like that. I'm getting kind of that type of vibe where it's like you go on a couple of dates and you have a little bit of a good time, but then something happens, and then like someone's job this, and like your job that, and life just gets in the way, and so you have to take a step back and focus on other things, and then you go back and stuff like that. So that's kind of the scenario that I'm getting here. This person is very vocal. Like I don't want to say that they're blunt, but they don't hold back. That's very strong about this person. They might have a pet also, I'm getting. Might be a big time pet lover. And the thing about this person is that they might say a little bit too much. And so it's like, I heard oversharer. So this person might tend to overshare from time to time. But this person also comes off a little bit as submissive, I want to say, which is really funny. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what the relationship between you and this person is like. You've really got, it's like you wear the pants in the relationship, which is really funny. I don't know. I just, because it's like this person seems so, like, has a tough exterior or something, but like at the end of the day, they give you the power and stuff like that. And I just think that's really interesting. Okay, let me see what else. Fire and air. That's so funny. So someone might be like a fire sign or something, and another an air. It's like fire and air. That's really interesting. Okay. Anything else before? This person might be kind of a lone wolf. It's like they have friends. It's not like they are completely alone, but like they mostly just keep to themselves. I keep trying to find out how exactly you guys might meet. I've probably mentioned this 2 or 3 times already, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I'm telling you, like, you're probably gonna meet this person while you're traveling or something. Like, you could be, like, literally on an airplane or at the airport, on a boat. You could even be on a train, the train station. But it's like this person notices you and they just go up to you and they just start talking to you. And that happens a lot, especially at the airport when you have flight cancellations or flight delays and like you have no one else to talk to, and so someone approaches you or something and they're like, that happens a lot. So let me see what else. And okay, so the last thing that I'm really getting is that in a sense of like how you, okay, in terms of how you might meet this person, there's also another scenario where you could be meeting in a social group. Particularly, I think like maybe like if you're like a recovering codependent and you're in one of these um, groups where you're trying to recover from something, and ultimately that's how you meet them, and so you're both on a recovery process, but you both maybe are suspecting that maybe it's not the right time, or maybe you didn't meet under the best circumstances or something like that. So that's another thing. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile 2. Thank you so much for for tuning in with me, and I'm going to see you soon. Okay. Pile 2, right off the bat, I feel like how you guys will meet, I feel like you guys could meet at work, in the workplace, or like you could be at work and you meet them, or they could be at work and you meet them. And I feel like, I heard something about forbidden fruit. So this person or you could be like a forbidden fruit in this situation. Don't click off this video just yet. Hear me out. So, forbidden fruit. Okay, this is a situation or a scenario that I'm really picking up on is like someone like you or they are someone that you feel like someone feels like they can't have the other person because they're off limits for whatever reason. Maybe you work together and that's why they're the forbidden fruit. So you can't, maybe in the workplace you can't date or something, and that's why they're for the forbidden fruit. So someone is off limits in this situation. And that's ultimately what kind of brings a little bit of not pain, but a little bit of disappointment in some aspect. And so where it's like, bummer, like I'm so attracted to this person, but I can't have them. But it's what's the funny thing about this pick a card reading is that they're your next relationship partner, okay? So ultimately you do inevitably get with this person. So this person was like the fire you can't put out. I keep hearing you'll always be a fire I can't put out. So it's like there's an element of unobtainability. Is that even a word? You get what I mean? Like something can't be contained. Maybe this person is a free spirit. This is someone that can't just be with one person. I don't know. I don't know why I just said that. Maybe that was meant to be said or something. But I keep hearing there's a song that goes, "You'll always be a fire I can't put out." And that's by George Strait, by the way. It's a country song, just so you know. So, but someone is forbidden fruit. I said that already. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not repeat myself. But this is a very passionate person. This is also a very smart person where they probably work in communications. This is very much boss energy here. Someone is very much held in high regard. Someone is very powerful. Oh, I get it now. Pile 2. Are you dating your boss? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, no judgment. Okay, this person's in power. And so someone's a forbidden fruit. Could work with this someone. So connect the dots here, okay? But what you're going to learn about this person is that, oh man, this person, yes, they're very passionate, but also there is kind of like an element here where they can be very destructive. Obviously, hang on. What am I seeing here? I'm very much picking up that this might be a karmic relationship. If you're familiar with that, you were definitely met for a reason. You crossed paths for a reason. I think we all meet each other, like come across people for a reason, but this is definitely a relationship that's going to bring a little bit of, well, it's definitely not going to be boring, that's for sure. Hang on a second. I also feel like this person can be a little bit secretive. Maybe they don't like to really, like maybe they have feelings, but they don't want to express them. Okay? That's very similar to what I just went through or just talked about with group 1. That's very interesting. So, but at the same time, we do live in a time period where a lot of people shut themselves out. At the same time, we are living in an era where we're all trying to grow, right? At least I hope so. But this person needs to work on their anger. This person needs to work on their destructive habits. This could be someone who is an overspender. This is someone who doesn't think before they speak. if I'm being honest, I can be the same way. So it's more common than you think. But let's see here. Also, I feel like this person is very possessive and they do get jealous. They are that jealous and possessive type. They don't. Okay, so, okay. Very much jealous person. Okay. In a scenario where you are talking to someone, let's say you're talking to someone of the opposite sex, let's say a man talking to a woman, for example, and that woman is just casually talking to this masculine energy, and your next relationship partner's like getting like jealous low key, oh, because you're having a conversation with this masculine. Okay, and so it's like they don't want to see you interacting with, maybe the opposite sex or something like that. Like they, in some aspect, they get jealous when you even just have conversations with other people. So that's really interesting. This relationship is really going to teach you a lot of very important lessons. I feel like it's going to teach you a lot about your boundaries. Maybe you don't quite understand your boundaries just yet. For some of you, at least. Okay? And this also sounds like it's going to be a bit of a whirlwind of a romance where things are up and down. There's really not much of a consistency. This could be like an off and on type of relationship. I'm also getting something about like maybe let me see here. It's like you're rebuilding with this person from the ground up. So maybe it's possible in a scenario you've known this person, but it's like they over time they became someone completely different. It's like they're constantly shedding skin. So the person, like the person, maybe you knew this person over time, but like the last time you spoke with this person or the last time you basically interacted with this person, they were completely different. And so that's another thing that I'm getting. Now take it as it if it resonates and leave what doesn't, obviously, if that makes sense. I'm overthinking my words again. But anyway, big daddy manager, whatever energy here. This guy, this person is very much in a position of power. It's jealousy. I keep hearing jealousy. It's like I'm a jealous man and I don't want to talk about that. Literally. That's literally what I just heard. But nevertheless, this person really does feel deeply about you. I feel like you flood their thoughts a lot, most definitely. And that's probably why there's all this possessive and jealous type of energy, because they just can't stop thinking about you. And it makes them I guess it makes them upset because they want more of your time and energy, and you're interacting with these other people or something. And I'm seeing like a scenario, like let's say that you really do meet this person as an example at work or something. And let's say you call out of work or something and they spend all day at work just looking for you. And then they find out that you called out of work or something. And it's like, oh, that's so sad. I was looking for her all day, looking for her, looking for him, looking for them all day. And so it's like big sad energy when you're not there. I really do feel like you may have already known this person. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like you know this person, but maybe you don't interact with them enough. They're somewhere. Like they're a boss. I don't know. Maybe you know someone who's in a position of power in the workplace, in their workplace that is, or something. And maybe at first they didn't have feelings or anything like that, but something changed and they ended up having feelings for you. And it's like, I didn't think it would lead to this or something. It's that I don't feel the same as I used to. It's like, Maybe they formed an attachment and it's like, whoa, I didn't think it would get to this. Hidden motives. Hang on, let me find out about that. Okay, I feel like there's something that they're trying to hide about themselves that they don't want you to know. Maybe it's that destructive energy. Maybe they're trying to conceal something that's destructive of them, like their anger management. I mean, like the anger that they might have. Someone might be addicted to something, particularly, I want to say porn. I don't know why that came up. And I feel like they're trying to conceal it because they're also trying to work on themselves. So they feel like in their mind, they probably think to themselves, well, maybe I don't need to tell them if I'm working on my issues, and hopefully it'll go away somehow. But it obviously it doesn't work that way. We have to work on that stuff. But it's like he's sweeping this person is sweeping something under the rug, and ultimately it's not good for you, and it's not good for even themselves. I feel like when you and this person are apart, they think about you a lot. I can't stress that enough. They really do think about you a lot. And they're trying to figure out why you flood their thoughts all the time, you know? And maybe you or this person, maybe each other, you tried to pull away from each other from time to time or something. It's like you come back, then you leave, you come back, and then you leave. It goes back to that inconsistent energy we were just talking about, where like things are off and on and stuff like that. Maybe we're afraid of forming an attachment, and so we're pulling away, but then we really like this dopamine fix that we're getting from being around this person, so we pulled back into that energy, and then we're like, wait, let me slow down. I need to take a step back. And so it's that push and pull energy that I'm seeing here. This hidden energy, I do feel like that is going to come to light eventually, because I feel like it can't be hidden in the dark for a long period of time. At some point it's going to come up and you're going to be like, hey, what's going on? Can we have an honest conversation about what this is, and see if we can find a solution? And so I guess that's when all of all of that gunk, all of that stuff comes up or whatever. And so I feel like that will eventually come to light. And there's something about a particular interaction that you and this person had that just stays stuck on their mind. And they just remember every detail about this. I wish I knew more about this. I'm trying to pick up more on it. But there was something that happened between you two, or something that's going to happen, and it's just going to be stuck on their mind, and every aspect of that interaction they're going to remember it for the rest of their lives. And I can't really quite put my finger on it, so I'm sorry that I can't pick that up just yet. Maybe some harsh words were being said and they took it personally. Someone took something personally, I think. Let me see if I can pick up on anything else. On a completely different note, you could meet this person or have met this person on a whim. It's just kind of unexpected. Like it was under some really different circumstances, like unusual circumstances or something. As to where this might lead to, I'm not really picking up on like marriage or anything like that. I feel like the foundation of this relationship is too much like it's not on a solid foundation. It's very much on shaken ground. And so I feel like we need to change that energy before we can talk about progressing into marriage and children and stuff like that. Until then, I do feel like this is going to be a relationship where you're going to learn a lot about yourself and what you want and what you don't want, and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable to you. Nevertheless, this is going to be a very important relationship, and I do feel like you might be with this person for maybe a year or so. But that's really kind of what I'm picking up. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile 2. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I'll see you soon. Well, speak to you soon. Pile 3. Your next relationship, okay. All right, this comes in very strong. Your next relationship person, what am I saying? Your next relationship. Yeah, this person. They could be, this is somebody perhaps from your past. Now, don't click off this video just yet. Have a seat. Let's talk. So, when I say past, I don't necessarily mean like an ex, like a bad ex or something like that. Maybe you had a good ex. Maybe you had went on a date with someone, or like you dated someone for a little bit and things were good, but something happened and you couldn't be together or something, and this is like a second chance or something. But this could also be someone who was from your childhood. Maybe you grew up with them and then something happens and you reconnect with them after all of this time, and things look like they're gonna go very well, honestly. And so there's a big element of nostalgia here, um, with this past energy. Okay, I really want you to search back into your memory and think of someone that was really special to you, that, you know, really made an impact on you in a positive way, right? And because I'm saying that because I feel like this is the type of person that they are, is that they try to leave a lasting good impression on people. This could be someone who I don't I'm trying to it's like I'm getting this like guardian angel type of vibe. It's really funny. Um this is someone who walks into your life, blesses you, and then I guess he might leave some people once he's done, once he feel like his work has been done. It's not like this person, I'm sorry I keep saying he. This is a pretty neutral. Okay. This person very much blesses people with certain things. It could be for what they do in terms of their job. They could be in disaster relief or something like that. They could be working for a nonprofit, like um, really trying to accommodate people in their time of need or something. It's in some aspect it could be for their job. It could be literally this is what they do, is that they try to help people. This person could be a therapist, a counselor or something. But needless to say, this person thinks and feels very highly of you. Um, they do see you as beautiful. They do see you as someone who very much like completes them, really. And this is someone who, if I didn't say this already, someone who feels very fulfilled when they're around with you. They think you're very beautiful. They think that they would love to have children with you. Um, they would love to build an empire with you. Oh, that's cute. And it's really funny because in pile 2, we talked about potentially like being in a relationship with someone that you may have worked with, and it's that same scenario here. Not exactly the same scenario, but you could definitely have worked with this person in the past. And it was really nice working with you. Like they very much enjoyed working with you or something like that in that aspect. You were very easy to get along with. And so if this really is someone from the past, I do feel like they do think about you a lot. And something happened in the past where, I don't know, maybe some truth came to the surface and it crushed them. Like they found something out, and it really shattered their spirit and or something. It's like, in astrology, we have an asteroid called Chiron, and that is the wounded healer. I feel like this person is very much that Chiron, that wounded healer type of energy. And so I feel like maybe you had a relationship or some sort of connection with this person in the past, and you might have hurt them, or vice versa or something. And so they tried recovering from that hurt, but I mean, they couldn't, they just want, maybe they're coming back because they want closure, or they want a second chance, or they want to give this another shot or something. And then something happened here where it's like someone's coming back with their tail between their legs because they feel like they messed something up or something. And then throughout this separation between you and this person, they were just trying to they were trying to bury themselves into work, or they were trying to find other distractions, or they were trying to keep themselves busy so they couldn't think about you or something. They were just, it's like sweeping something under the rug. After a while, if you keep sweeping that stuff under the rug, eventually you're going to have to mop that, because you have to clean the floors, right? So this person may have felt very passionate for you. There was very much like a sexual connection here. And it's like this person's like, do you ever think about me? Do you ever think about me? Like they ask these questions to themselves, like, does she, or does he, do they ever think about me at all? And then so maybe at first this person was just like, they at first couldn't, it's like they wouldn't let other people get close to them or something. And I guess they realized, I don't know, I guess time had progressed and they realized that they, you know, it's like, it's like they're wondering, you know, where is this person these days? I wonder how they're doing. I wonder what's going on in their life. And it's like, why am I not in their life anymore? Why do I feel incomplete without them or something? And I'm getting that traveler vibe. You know, I got that in pile 1 too, so I don't know. This person is probably well traveled, very highly, like, was very well educated. Um, this person probably grew up in a very privileged type of family, I guess you could say. Um, in a way, everything was kind of handed to them, or not really. Because this person seems very educated. They seem like they carry themselves very well, and it seems like this person might be like a business person or something. Nevertheless, this is a very busy person. Most likely very important as well. They might be a CEO. I don't know why I got that. That's really interesting. Might be a CEO of their own company or something. Like they're highly successful. But it's almost as if they're saying, like, you really complete me, and I'm willing to do what it takes to hopefully get a second chance or something. It's like, it's really that element of like that, the dog walking back towards you with their tail between their legs and stuff like that. It's like, I'm sorry. I screwed up. I'm sorry. You know? And I really don't know what they're going to do. I feel like they're going to do something drastic that'll just, like, obviously not negatively drastic, but it drastic in a sense of where of like, they're going to do whatever it takes to earn your heart again or something. It's like, I'm going to do what it takes, or I'm going to do something spontaneous to hopefully win them back. And eventually, ultimately, I think that they do. But this is a really, I mean, it's cute energy, because it's like they see you in a very, they think and feel very highly of you. And it's like you're that divine feminine that everyone in the spiritual community talks about. It's that divine feminine energy, I guess. And they just feel so much passion and affection towards you. And they're like, I'm going to give them everything, which is cute, but also very corny, but cute. And they're like, I want children with them. And I want a house and, you know, the white picket fence and stuff like that. And I feel like it really could lead to that. This is my pile where I think that you you know, if that past energy or whatever doesn't resonate with you, your next relationship could definitely lead to could definitely lead to children and marriage and whatnot. With this you complete me energy. And you might not even have to get married. Some of you might not be into that. You know, some of you just want to be in a stable relationship with children and have a house or whatever. Have that stable foundation, or, you know, and without the marriage contract or whatever, right? So let me see if I can pick up anything else. Oh, so, but I feel like in the past, this person was very closed off. And so I feel like this time around, they're going to take it a lot more seriously and be like, okay, I need to fear less of being vulnerable and try to open up a little bit more. And I feel like with time, they're going to do that. You just need to give them some time. And I do really feel like they value the connection that you two have. You probably have this person on social media and you connected with them for a while, but then you were like, I don't know, but you had a falling out or something. You've known this person over time. Definitely. You could also meet them at a time where someone is closing a chapter in their life. Like maybe they're moving or leaving a very important job or something. With this, there's definitely like releasing some burdens and moving on to something better or something like that type of energy. And really trying to work on their headspace or something. Someone's trying to do something like that. Like someone's moving on from something. I do feel like also in some aspect this could be like a telepathic connection. Like you both understand each other without having to say a word. And you might come up in each other's dreams or something. And it's very, like, the feelings here are very much well reciprocated, or at least eventually they'll be very well reciprocated. Ooh, this is that military energy again. Maybe somebody left to join the military or something and you didn't see them for a long time, or you didn't hear from them for a long time because they were on duty. They were stationed outside of the country or something. Maybe that's it. Huh. Interesting. It's starting to make a little bit more sense to me now. Yeah, this person really puts you on a pedestal, though. It's like, I keep hearing "You're my superstar," which is really interesting. There's this song called "Superstar" by Usher. I think you should probably listen to it. It's like he's saying, "I'm your number one fan. Give me your autograph. Sign it right here on my heart." Usher sings it much better. I'm just giving you the words, but that's one song that I'm hearing. I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, please let me know what you want to see, like what other pick a card reading topics you want to see on this channel. I think that would really help me. I also do want to hear your feedback. And, yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you liked it. And I will see you soon, or speak to you soon. Bye.